Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat Kitana figure. Now, when I said I was going to do an unboxing of this, I promised myself I would not scream out Mortal Kombat and start doing the song from the film. I was doing that before that, I'll be completely honest. But instead of torturing you with that, we're going to do an unboxing of the latest McFarlane toy for us to check out. Now, Mortal Kombat, and so it's an interesting property in that, I remember when the game came out, how controversial it was, the original game, with all the blood and the fatalities and all that, and how much of a shitstorm it really created. And, over the years, it's interesting enough is that while I actually preferred Tekken out of all the games myself, with Street Fighter probably being second, or at least the one I played the most, Mortal Kombat's actually the characters I probably know the most for the most part. Maybe Street Fighter would be the second, and then Tekken weirdly is the third, even though that's the game I like the most out of all of them. So I can talk a little bit about these characters. I'm going to be doing this, and we're going to do Baraka as the other figure of an unboxing. So, I do have some familiarity with this, which is, good. I'm not coming completely blank like I was with the Doom figures. So we got a base with Mortal Kombat on it. So I've noticed some of the McFarlane toys have that on the bases, like what kind of line of figures it's from. Some of them are just generic black figures. So the initial thoughts on the figure, it looks really, really nice. Like, the sculpt, I think, is great. The coloring is really solid. I like the shade of blue. Like, I really, really like the shade of blue. And I know I've brought her up a few times, is my daughter's totally into this figure. She's digging Kitana, and I have a feeling Kitana's going to be right next to her Doomicorn and the Marauder figure from the Doom line as well, and her 12-inch Titan Spider-Man figure. While I was going to hold off on this figure for a bit to do a review, I actually upped it because she really, really wanted me to get the figure. Okay, so there we go. So let's do our usual test. I always like to do the stand test first. Alright, this one should be interesting. See if I can get it to stand or not. It looks like I might not be able to get it to stand. That's interesting. Yeah, so you can't really stand it in the back because the heels are actually short. The heels don't really come out to be flat, which is kind of fascinating to me. So I don't know. This one seems to be much taller on the stand. We're going to give it a little bit more to see if I can pull that off. If I can't pull it off, I'm going to chalk it up as a no stand. Alright, it's looking like this is a no stand. We're going to do a quick test on something maybe a little bit flatter. Let's see if I have more luck with it. Use a box for a card game. Head next to me. No, we're going to give up because you don't want to watch 15 minutes of me trying to make a figure stand. So figure does not stand easily. It means we're going to have to use the base if we want to. So just so you know on that I feel like that's good to know. Alright, let's go with the articulation. It has the toes. I'm digging the toe articulation from the McFarlane toys. I don't know why. I'm just fascinated by this. Alright, ankle. Side to side. Pivot. Like, we actually get like a good side to side. If anyone can get theirs to stand, I'd be really fascinated to know about that. Alright, knees. We got double joint on the knee. Really kind of nice. I like the sculpt around the knee with the shin stuff. It's cool. Alright, let's test the bend at the waist. Alright, for some reason this figure able to get that bend pretty easy, but so weirdly the right leg I can bend out really easy. The left is a little bit more of a pain in the butt. It's kind of interesting. It does look like there's kind of two different joins in it. Ooh, I just popped the leg out. Oopsie. Well, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I'm pretty sure that's not the way this figure's supposed to work. There we go. Popped right back in. So I also do like about the McFarlane toys, very easy to fix if you ever pop stuff out. I've been kind of doing that left and right. My daughter's been doing that left and right with the figures she's playing with. So I feel pretty safe being able to get things in and out and not completely trash everything. Wrist, a lot of movement. Wrist is great. The gauntlet is popped off. It seems like that's not supposed to happen. When I took the figure out, that popped off. Easy to put back on. I'm probably going to glue it on just so it doesn't come off when the 2-year-old is playing with the figure. All right, wrist, or the elbow. We got double joint on the elbow. The arm has got the cool twist on it, as well as the regular shoulder. And then the head back and forth, a little bit up and down. All right, so fairly good articulation. Some interesting stuff around the hips. But overall, I think pretty solid as far as that. Design, I really like design. The blue is gorgeous. That's the thing that really stands out. Blue is a favorite color of mine. I think this is just a really cool shade of blue. Beyond that, and what I also really like is we have the flat as far as like the suit, but then it's got some metallic aspects to it on the arm, the chest, the headband, and it looks natural. This doesn't look completely off as far as coloring. Sometimes when they do like a shift from like a flat to a so when they go from a flat to a metallic like that, the switch can just look really, really odd, where like the metallic is too bright. But this is a fairly solid, I think, coloring to it. As far as other details, like the line work is really, really nice. The coloring is solid. Like within the lines, there's some really fine lines around like the knees and the boots, and it looks really good. The coloring, I'm not noticing like any massive misses as far as the color. There's just a little bit spots here and there, but not a lot. Really, really minor. There's some like thickness around the ankle, and there's like a little spot over here. Other things I notice is like the hair pin for the hair. It's just really, really great. And then you get this nice depth of the back strap and the I don't know what this is called. What is it called? There's a proper term for this, but I don't remember what it's called. We'll call it a back window. That has got some really nice depth, and the knot in the middle looks really good as well. So like the sculpting, I just think it's really nice. Like, you know, it's not one that's over the top as far as design and look, but it's just done really, really well, which I appreciate. I actually really, really appreciate that. So this figure actually has a bunch of accessories. It has 3 total. So we have the sai. Let's see how easy the sai is to get in the hand. This has kind of been my one thing with the McFarlane Toys as a whole, is getting some of these accessories in. The hands is kind of a pain. This wasn't bad though, so that's it. Now that I'm learning, I'm getting a little bit better at it. We got the sai in. I have no idea what that is. Discussing the sai really quick. I feel like the gray matches the shoulders and the gauntlets on the arm. I feel like should be maybe a little bit more. I don't know how well it does come off in the video, but there's like a spiral around the sai itself, which is actually kind of cool. So at least props on that. I have no idea what this, like, what that would actually be. Like, I'm assuming we can just put it in her hand. Oh, it's a fan. Ah, it's a fan that's not, like, fanned out. There we go. Kitana, like, I know Kitana, but I don't know Kitana really well. I know of the character. I don't think I've really ever played Kitana, or, like, played her enough that I can tell you everything that she's got. So it's a fan. Saw it, super easy to get in the hand, so that was pretty good. And then, I don't know what you call this weapon. I guess it's the fan kind of, like, popped out, would be the way of putting it. So, like, one's retracted and one's popped out. We'll call it the fan. Oh, that fell out of the hand. So we can do that. It actually has the katana upside down, which is kind of cool. So we can go like this. Whoops. So that's kind of a cool cool figure. So overall, like, not bad. Like, for me who doesn't know the character super well, you know, so not like a huge fan of her or Mortal Kombat as a whole of a franchise. The figure's really nice. There's something that works really well with it. Yeah, the side look, it works way better on that hand. And then let's do the fan in this hand. Yeah, I'm gonna have to glue the arm piece on. That's a little unfortunate. That popped off. So overall, like, it's pretty solid. It's interesting. Let's see if I can get because this keeps on falling out, even though it's the right hand that it's in. Yeah, so either I've loosened the hand or it's just not gripping the way it should. So that's kind of eh. Well, that is what it is. Overall, like, it's not bad. If you're a fan of the character, I can see this being a nice one to the collection. It's a well done figure. You know, there's not too much splash. The accessories are nice. I think the design's nice. The coloring's nice. So overall, like, I'm happy with it. I think it's a cool figure. Now, like, is it one I would necessarily buy and run out to? No, but I'm also not a huge Mortal Kombat fan. So take that, you know, for what it's worth. So overall, like, it's good. It's just, I think if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, you'll probably dig this. So, out now in stores. It's got 22 moving parts. We'll have links underneath this video where you can go purchase it. There'll most likely be some affiliate links, so we'll give a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site. Speaking of support, I want to thank McFarlane Toys for hooking us up with the figure. We appreciate it, and thank you for watching. If you want the latest toy news, McFarlane news, we're super psyched to eventually be getting the Spawn figures from McFarlane Toys Kickstarter. We kickstarted that, so super excited on that. And yeah, we got a lot more to come. We got a whole bunch of DC Multiverse stuff to still go through. And yeah, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. Keep it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep playing with your toys and keep it geeky. Mortal Kombat! Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.